Hello my babies, welcome back to my channel. My name is not leeoralexandra. I'm Sachin. I'm a life coach and spiritual mentor. I make videos every single day on YouTube to help you create a better tomorrow today. And in this video, we're talking about how to find your life purpose. This gets talked about so much, and people put lots of different emphasis that can make us feel a sense of pressure, like, oh my God, I haven't done that yet. Does that mean I'm not living my purpose? Let's clear it all up, because I do get stressed as well. I was living a lifestyle that didn't serve me for many years. I was working jobs that I didn't like. I was around people I didn't like. These things are out of alignment with our truth. So the first thing that we want to do is live in alignment with what we know to be true for us. So you need to be authentic. If your truth is, I don't like Jennifer, but you're going to interact with her every single day because you feel like you have to, that is you living out of alignment with your truth. Hence, you're moving further away from your purpose. So we need to do what's right for us. Prioritize how you feel. That's your truth, right? The second thing you want to do, come back to what you were doing when you were a child. What you were doing when money didn't even enter the equation. That is the key to finding your purpose. If your purpose, when I was younger, I liked to draw, right? The more I started drawing, the more I was reconnecting with myself. This process of creating anything, it brings us in tune with who we really are. We came here to create. We are the master manifestors. We're creating our reality. So if you are creating, you're getting in touch with that divine piece of yourself inside that knows your purpose. The more you start being in touch with that piece of you, the more your purpose will unfold. And by unfold, I mean it starts off with drawing. For me, it started off with drawing, then it went to writing, then it went to music, then it went to videos, podcasts, lots of different things branched out from there. But we have to be willing to follow it. Now, another thing that people say to me is, yeah, but I can't quit my job. Nobody is telling you to quit your job. Please do not. We've all got bills. We've all got responsibilities. I don't want to be held accountable for anyone quitting their job. I say carry on doing it, or maybe you want to move jobs to something that gives you more time to work on your passions, to give more focus onto the things that feel like purpose for you. Do that. That's what I did. I took a 60% pay cut from where I used to work in a bank. I was earning good money. Took a 60% pay cut because I wanted to have more time to invest in my purpose. And when I say purpose, I mean the things that made me feel good, the things that made me feel alive, the things that I woke up, I was like, oh, I would like to draw today. I would like to make some videos today. I would like to do a podcast today. Those kinds of things. You can't really find purpose in things you don't enjoy. And that's the next part of it. Make sure that you enjoy these things that you're doing. If you're not enjoying them, it's not going to contribute to your sense of purpose. Purpose is meaningful. There's that quote that says, working hard for something you don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something you really enjoy and you care about is called passion. So if you care about what you're doing, it doesn't matter if you've drawn the same thing 1,000 times. You're getting better at doing it, and it means something for you. It means, oh, I'm getting better at my art, and it gives me a sense of purpose. I make YouTube videos every single day because it gives me a sense of purpose. I feel connected with people when I do podcasts because it gives me a sense of purpose. Like, okay, this conversation is not just for me and you, it's for the whole world. That gives me a sense of purpose. So everything we do, we can ask ourselves, is this contributing to giving me a sense of purpose, or is it contributing to me feeling like, oh, this is just kind of pointless. I don't really know what I'm doing. In order for you to live your life's purpose, you need to be in alignment with yourself. This means you're not in conflict. A lot of us are going to experience conflict in everyday life, but there's unnecessary conflict that we impose on ourselves. One of them, which is my least favorite, is I have to. Now, in 2015, I removed 99% of the people, places, and things in my life because I felt obligation, right? I have to. I felt I have to pick you up from the airport. I have to go to your party. I have to go to this. I have to do this. There was always I have to, but I never wanted to. This is a big part of the reason why we fall out of touch with our purpose, why we might not necessarily find it for a long time, because we're living in resistance to ourselves. We need to be in alignment with what makes us feel good, with what is authentically right for us. It's not a bad thing for you to go and pick your friend up from the airport at 3:15 in the morning if you want to. It becomes negative when you don't want to do it and you feel obliged to do so. All I would say with that is, since removing those expectations, which is what they are, everything, all of the obligation stuff has gone. And now I do things because I want to rather than I have to. Again, purpose comes from things that you feel you want to do, not things that you have to do. We have soul contracts in this life, right? They're sent here to teach us things. That is a form of purpose, but that's fate. We have free will. We have the ability to choose. Do I want to do that? Yes or no? How is it going to look for my life if I include that? Oh, not too good? Okay, I'll leave that. This is the whole thing. It comes down to us. Finding your purpose. Yes, it's a nice term. Oh, that's nice. Leave that to the side for a second. I want you to focus on what's in your control. Rather than finding a purpose, which means looking outside for it, I want you to create it for yourself. And this is how you do it. This practical steps. If you start doing what you enjoy, remember what you used to do when you were a child. Look at the things you're good at. Look at what you find fun in doing. And someone told me something which is such a beautiful thing to observe. Do the things that make you feel like time has stopped. Do things that make you forget to check your phone. Those are the things that your life purpose is going to be built around, but only you can create it. God, universe, Allah, whatever you want to call it, is not going to come and just nice, gently drop your life purpose on a piece of paper and you're going to read it and say, oh, wow. And even if you did, even if that did happen, you may not take it seriously because, oh, how am I supposed to know that this is the right thing? It's a journey. The whole process of finding oneself, I don't like to use that term, I say creating oneself, because we're creating ourselves with what we choose to do every single day. That whole journey is about us. It's about how we conduct ourselves. If you're conducting yourself in a way that doesn't bring you fulfillment, you're not going to have things that give you a sense of purpose in your life. So I hope that makes sense for you. That's a very brief introduction into finding your purpose. I do have other videos on my channel about this. If you'd like to know more about finding your purpose, detachment, spirituality, personal development, what I do as a spiritual mentor, you can find out all about that on my channel, on my Instagram page, things over here somewhere. And you can find all my links in the description. If you've got any questions for me, please feel free to hit me up on Instagram. I'm at Spoon of Consciousness, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.